What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm back here again. It's Crypto Vision coming at you with an update on a couple other altcoins. And we're going to go over total crypto market cap, total 2, total 3, and others. So if you enjoyed this video, like always, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment where you're from. All right, let's get into it, okay? We got right here Degen. This is actually my meme play. It's my degenerate play. Um, I got in a little bit lower. I'm just above breakout. I got in 3.5 cents, 3.5 cents, or 0.0035. So nothing too crazy. But this saying if you're thinking of a meme coin that can go to, you know, let's see actually, maybe 6 cents, maybe 10 cents. Who knows, right? This is that coin, right? So this is my fun play right here. Um, yeah, just like where I'm looking to take some profits, right? So coming up through here, not a financial advisor, not financial advice, but this is, got some down low and looking to take some profits up there. But let's take a look at this price action, right? So we got a trend line coming all the way down from the November high. Came down, couldn't close above it. Now we're oscillating even down further. It's almost like another bull flag, right? Just oscillating, oscillating, oscillating. Reverse signal, right? Now instead of going down, we're going sideways, and we've just been going sideways. We did have a fake out, right? So fake out, make people panic, panic sell, and then boom, got right back up. So we are actually compressing down to here. Let's go to the 4 hour actually. Go to the 4 hour. Let's do a recent high to low and see what we got here. What we got here. All right. So as you can see, from high to low, been oscillating, oscillating, oscillating. Got through the 382, which is great. Bounced off the 618. Typically, you come back down to the 382. Sometimes you even go down to the 236. You'd still have a higher low if you came down to here. Found resistance again, right? So that's 1, 2. It almost looks like, if I'm being honest, it almost looks like a mini cup handle, right? And we come back up again, back testing the handle, the breakout point, right? Back test, back test. It's about right there. Yep. Let's put a line right there for you guys to see. All right. Something like right there. Let's make that yellow, because let's make it red. Right. Any line of significance? Yeah, we got significance right here. Significance. Yep, line of significance right here. Right, broke above it, stayed above it. So you're above it, you're bullish. You're below it, you're bearish. Right. This looks like a pretty good line. Right. Came up, back tested, came up, back tested, came up, crashed down, back tested, and kind of you had a fake out right here. This was a nice little bull trap. Right. Come up. Oh, we're breaking out. Nope. See you later. So this looks great though. This looks great. It's coming back down to back test on the 4 hour. We got 3 hour. Oh, we got 3 minutes left, so we'll be here for the close. We are showing red on the Fu Manchu, but this RSI looks absolutely beautiful, right? Let's see what we got here. Can we get above this, right? So yeah, it looks great. Let's get above this, right? Let's get above this. This could be set up for something spectacular, actually. If we can close this 4 hour above here and stay above it, ladies and gentlemen, let's target that 886, maybe even that 1272. If we get above that 886, that'd be awesome, right? Nice little meme coin play. What about the daily? What is the daily showing? See, even though the red dot was on the 4 hour on the Fu Manchu, this green dot is still showing, and the wave, right? You want to make sure that the wave actually gains momentum above the 0 line, right? So the 0 line's right here. If you just stay below with the green dot below the 0 line, you're not gaining much momentum in the price action, right? So we got some momentum up here. You can kind of flagging out. It is. Let's see on the 3-day. Whoo! I love the 3-day green dot, right? The 3-day green dot usually typically will give us a great read, right? Let's check the last 2 green dots on the 3-day, especially for these smaller cryptocurrencies. All right, green dot right here. We're up 300%. Right, that was a great play. Got out and I actually added more back down. Where's the 3.5 cent mark? Like right through here, I added more. But on the last green dot, where was that? That was about that 3.5 cent mark. So that's when I added again. 50%, right? So it went up 300%, went up 50%, right? So let's get moving. Let's get moving. Let's get grooving on this. All right. So that looks great to me. We got 1 minute 28 seconds. We'll come back to this to see. It should close. I mean, it's going to close green, so that's good. Let's go ahead and look at Jasmy. It's another play of mine. It has been brutal. If you know Jasmy, if you've been investing in Jasmy, we had an absolutely brutal time over here, right? Absolutely brutal time. I've been fortunate enough to add down low, but I did not take any profits up here. So just, even I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I thought we were going to go higher and we didn't. So it's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is, right? So I've just been accumulating down low again. And, off from the major high to major low, right? We're looking, this is good structure, right? We have the larger trend line, right? We came down, bounce, right? Bounced again, right? So we got 1, 2, maybe we come down for another bounce before we go. Jasmy loves to torture you, but I mean, you had something like this, right? You came down, bounced, came up, bounced, and then you ripped, right? So it doesn't have to do that triple bounce. So I'm hoping for us to get up to that, this trend line up here, which is around that 10-cent mark. We can even zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit. We can get rid of this. All right, so we have that minor trend line. All right, came down, bounced, right? I don't want to see us hit this trend line one more time. I don't know if it's going to hold, right? Typically on the 3rd, you break through, right? So we had 1, 2, 3 on this last one. If we break down again, it's typically we'll probably come back down here to this 0.012 cent level, something like that. Let's get where would I want to take this one from? I could take it from here. All right, where are we? Sitting right above that 786, yeah. I mean, sitting right above that. So nice little bull flag, right? Bull flag. So all these altcoins are just showing bull flags, right? My lines are terrible. Sorry about that. But nice little bull flag, right? So we got something here to work with. So let's go ahead and let's get out of here, right? I'm tired of seeing all these bull flags and just sideways action after a bull flag. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's do a measured move, actually. Let's do something like that. All right, let's do something. I believe, where's this RSI at? Oh yeah, so we've come out, broke out. This downward trend line is from the weekly, right? So we broke out of the weekly. So let's close. Wow, that would be impressive. That would be impressive. We are just from this low, 45% away from the low on the weekly. You got the green dot. All right, green dot, it's ripping and rolling. We see a little bit of that blue wave channel moving up. things are looking great. Things are looking great. Let's get above this 786. Let's get above 1830, right? That'll be great, and then stay above it. Overall, it looks great. What is this 4 hour? 4 hour closed above. So let's do another one, right? Maybe we come down first and then go. I'd like to see that. So degen, how did degen close? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What do we got here? What do we got here? Whoa, look at this. On the 4 hour, why does this move all the time? You're getting me so excited. Oh, it's even more exciting, actually. There we go. Beautiful. Let's see this daily. Man, I don't like that wick. That's a pretty big wick, but where do we push down from? Any line of significance? Let's see this. Any line of significance. I mean, as you can see there, it is an area that we like to associate with on this others chart. I will say though, not closing or just wicking way above it and then closing below it, it's not the worst thing in the world, but once we get above it, we want to stay above this line. This line looks like when you're above it, you're moving up. When you're below it, you're going sideways or down. So yeah, let's get above this. Let's work on closing this day above the 1. That would be absolutely beautiful. Let's even move this down just a little bit more. This up just a little bit more. Yeah, let's close above the 1, right? We're about 2 billion out, 2 billion away with what, 4 hours left in the day pretty much. So, plenty of time. Plenty of time. What is this weekly looking like? Again, weekly RSI. I mean, we're on our way. We're moving. All right, we're moving. How far away are we? 10% of an RSI. How much did we move up? This last week would be right here, right there. Moved up 10% last week. So we could do it. We could get up to this line right here, and that's just the determination of what we're doing. So we got a green on the weekly. That's great. What about the 3-day? Look at that. Look at that. These are beautiful, right? When you have the green dot on the 3-day with this pointing up, you don't want it pointing down. You see how it was already in a downtrend, and then you had the green dot? That's not good. That's not good. Something like this, right? I know it wasn't immediate, right? Something like this, right? Wasn't immediate. Something like this wasn't immediate, but overall, right? Movement up, right? Movement up, right? Movement up. So it looks good. It looks good. So like I said, we are closer than most realize. Most people are going to be left in the dust on this move. This next move is going to be absolutely incredible. I mean, look at this on the 3-day. This looks so beautiful, right? You have oscillating, fake out, break up, and there's multiple days closed above it. So let's get where are we going to go? Actually, got me so excited. Got me so excited. I mean, you've got a cup and handle. I kind of want to see the overall movement, where we can go. And I'll get a smaller one. I mean, the 1272 is right there at 4.24. That's a great place to buy, or great place to take some profits, take some off the table. I wonder if anything else is associated with that. I mean, right below it is 4.2. I mean, you got the 1618, the 1272. I would assume that this is where we're headed next, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this is where we're headed next. That's where I assume, and that's not the stopping point, right? That's just a refuel station. So that'll be great. That'll be great. Let's see the RSI on this thing. Fu Manchu on the daily is looking great. Daily is breaking out. Let's go. Breaking out. This is the weekly downtrend, right? Every time we get above this, we go absolutely parabolic, absolutely crazy. So let's not do this right here, right? Let's not have a blimp where we get up for a day and then we come back down. So let's close today above and then have some continuation, right? Have some continuation. Right, this is the key right here. We need to get through this right here. We get through this, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to be very happy, very happy, very happy. So everything looks great though. Everything's looking good. Everything looks healthy, right? Another weekly green dot and then a movement, right? Green dot, movement. So you see how we had the green dot down here and we did have a pullback, but the wave was above the zero, right? That's healthy, right? You come up, wave is above the zero. When you have green dots down here and there's no movement on the wave, you're just going to go sideways or down, right? That green dot, sideways or down, green dot, sideways or down. It's a good opportunity to buy, but it's not, the market isn't ready to move yet. So, but we are ready to move. We have this huge wave. I mean, the total two is breaking. I mean, this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely crazy that we are experiencing this, and it's not. It's not. People aren't going crazy. They don't understand. Look at that. We are getting into the overbought territory. So let's close above here, have a higher high. All right, let's mark this. We'll come back and check this tomorrow. All right, we'll come back and check that tomorrow. We get above that, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna have some fun. Okay, so let's uh, let's just be patient and see where we're at. Let's check the 4 hour and the total too. So we do have a red dot on this 4 hour, but if we can come down here, back test this, right? Back test, have a higher low, right? Come down. We'd even have a higher low, even if we came down to this, right? We'd have a higher low. So we could do something like that. What are we gonna do? Something like this, right? So it's a higher low, right? Keeping up above the trend line. So that's fine. That's good. That's good. So that looks beautiful. I don't know whether or not we see, we could. The last couple days and the last 4 hour mark of the day hasn't been very nice to us, right? So what are we right here? That was actually nice. That's Sunday. Green. Well, my point has been disproven immediately. Out of recent memory, I don't know. Maybe I'm just scarred from the past couple months, but that looks great. Let's go over again another breakout, right? Another breakout back test. I mean, and we're moving and grooving, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to see higher prices. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I'm expecting higher prices. I'm invested in the market. I got skin in the game. I'm expecting higher prices, and higher prices we shall see. We are consolidating right below the one, right below the one. We have so much room to go. We have so much room to go. All right, we're pulling back a little bit. We bounced off, pulling back a little bit, right? A little pullback, right? A little red here, but it's nothing crazy, right? We're bouncing right above this 60. Right, this is that 60 line. Oh, this is a 65 line that I marked for this. This is the point of interest for total three. Right, if we stay above here, we're moving, right? We got above it right here on the on the 7th. We moved up from the 7th up 5%, right? 5%. This is on the 4 hour mark, and we stayed above it. Once we got below, that's when we started to do our little drop, a little correction, right? So maybe let's stay above this bounce and get to the overbought zone. All right, bounce, get to the overbought zone. You have a higher low, right? Higher low. What are we at? Higher low in the RSI, and then we have a, let's see the price difference, right? So we got this price right here, this candle, this price right here to the 11th. So an 8% increase, right, on the price. I like to do this kind of stuff. 8% decrease or increase on the RSI. So it's matching, right? We're not showing a higher strength with a weaker move. It's relative. It's a 1-to-1 move right now. So if we get a strong RSI push, we're going to get a strong price push. So let's hope for that. Well, a little cheeky thing I like to do. Most don't know this at all, but this is USDT plus USDC dominance, right? Inversely correlated with Bitcoin, right? As Bitcoin moves up, this moves down. As this moves up, Bitcoin moves down. As we all remember, right? December all the way up to April, this thing just went on a tear. But since then, just like Bitcoin dominance, that rising wedge fell, retested, and now we've just been slowly making lower highs and lower lows, right? As of now, we're reaching for the 1272. I can expect that we hit that 1618 this week. All right, where's that located? That's right past. I mean, if I'm being honest, I like the 2, that 886. We bounce and hit resistance. Let's mark that for future reference. All right, something right there. We come down here, get through it, bounce, and then reject and go lower, because that is still the smaller time frame, right? We're looking for that 4% to. We're looking down here. This is indication that our bags are moon bound, right? So it's great. It's great. So overall, we're looking great. Like I said, have some patience. Don't get faked out. Don't FOMO. Do your own research. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm one of y'all just trying to make it through this bull run. So until next time, take it easy. Peace.